Shalom Israel, Shalom Baltimore, Eastern Shore, and abroad Maryland. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are under Commanding General Yohana. We've been teaching this truth since 1969 that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the true biblical Jews of the Bible, and that our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Tonight, Monday, is the scripture breakdown class / history class. We'll be breaking down in detail the characteristics of our leaders. When I say our leaders, I'm specifically talking about the leaders of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Our pastors, our politicians, our so-called spiritual gurus, our imams, our whatever you want to call these people, or title that they want to have, they all have the same characteristics as far as attempting to lead, or whatever they may want to call them. Listen, if you're tuning in online, make sure you like and subscribe, or hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. It does us very good, and spreading the truth. You understand? So go ahead, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, so we can get this truth spread throughout the four corners of the earth. You understand? Now, we're going to start with Isaiah. We're going to start with Isaiah 9 and 16. We'll start with that bedrock. And then we'll go into detail with some other scriptures that show the characteristics of our leadership. Our so-called Jamal Bryant's, right? Your polite, your so-called polite. Your Farrakhan. The list goes on. They all have the same characteristics. They all, at the end of the day, it's all Christianity. Well, if you look around you when you walk outside, this is a result of that Christianity. This is the result of that false philosophy, that false doctrine that we continue to follow. Although it leads us down to a path of utter desolence and destruction. Okay. We'll start in Isaiah 9 and 16 here. Long first. I see somebody opening. Okay. Oh, all right. reads, for the leaders of this people. Why is this? Why does it say this people? Why does it say the leaders of the people or the leaders in general? This is talking about a specific nation. This people is talking about the nation of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you understand? Let me grab this door real quick.
This cat is required.
All right. Are we back in here? Again, we're in Isaiah 9 and 16, showing you the characteristics of these false prophets, you understand? And if you like, there's sodas and waters in the back, all right? Another Coca-Cola, please. It reads, for the leaders of this people, again, is very specific of that this is not a leader of all people, like the so-called president or what have you, but this is a leader for a particular people, specifically blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Your pastors, your imams, your politicians that beg for your vote, your like Governor Moore, Mayor Brandon Scott. These are the leaders of our people. Jamal Bryant. You know, the list goes on. Let's see what God has to say about our leaders here. The leaders of this people, they cause us to make an error. They cause us to error. Hold on, I'm going to read it again. For the leaders of this people, cause them to error. They cause us to make the mistakes that we make. They had a responsibility in teaching and guiding the nation of Israel down to a path of morality. Down to a path of morality, down to a path of righteousness, the water. Down to a path of a corrective nature, because it's evident that we are in a crisis. You understand? In Isaiah 9 and 16. All right. Again, they cause us to error. They cause us to make the mistakes that we make. And again, they had a responsibility to lead us down to a path of morality, a path of righteousness, a path of correctiveness, a path of morality. And they completely failed at that job. It seems like we're continuing to go in the wrong direction spiritually and morally. It seems like it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse, don't it? And especially what they push in the media for our people to soak up, to emulate. It continues to get worse. Surely our oppressor is the devil. Excuse me. Surely our oppressor is the devil, and our leaders are saying nothing about it. Our leaders are allowing us to continue down a path of wickedness. Go ahead, you can read that.
Isaiah chapter 9, verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them.
And they that are led of them. Who are led of them?
Are destroyed.
Who are led of them? The so-called black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, and woman. We're destroyed because we chose to follow leaders that take up after another nation. This is the reason that we destroyed black man, Hispanic man. Mayor Brandon Scott does not have the answer. I know he may seem well, all that black stuff coming to the AFRAM, coming to the black events, right? It seemed well, seemed legit, but in reality, it's not. Governor Moore has zero solutions for black people. He was up there getting everybody vote, right? All this black talk. I haven't seen Governor Moore one time. But you'll see him at a Washington Redskins game, a Washington Commanders game. You'll see him there. You'll see him at an O's game, right? He out there, what they call it, living his best life, right? He got the state's money, the black people money, and he just living it up. We ain't seen him once, except on Facebook, right? I see them all on Facebook having a good time, and they're having a good time having the appearance of a leader. But when it comes to actually solving issues in the state of Maryland, he's nowhere to be found. Just like your other lead, just like his counterpart. Read on.
Isaiah 9, chapter 17. Therefore, the Lord shall have no joy in their young men.
That's why the Lord ain't on our side. That's why the Lord ain't on our side. We didn't chose to follow people that we're comfortable with. Why? Because they allow us to continue in sin. They allow us to continue to follow after a society of murderers, of unalivers. They continue to allow us to follow after a society of unalivers, after a society of alternative lifestyles, right? This is what we choose to follow. You understand? Bear with me 1 second. Give me Proverbs 12 and 12. We're gonna go on this a little bit more. Like I said, we continue to follow leaders that allow us to continue in wickedness. Go ahead.
Proverbs 12, verse 12. The wicked desire.
The what?
The wicked desire.
It says the wicked desireth. What does the wicked desire? That's the question you have in your mind, right? See, I gotta keep thinking with camera. It says the wicked desire. Go ahead.
The wicked desire the net of evil men.
What does this mean? Ask yourself a question. Ask yourself a question. What does this mean? Read it one more time for me. The wicked what?
The wicked desire
It said the wicked desireth.
the net of evil men.
The what? The trap. The net. The net is a trap or a snare. Everybody understand? We desire the net of evil men. We desire that sermon every Sunday. We desire that lecture that caters to our wickedness, right? That's what we desire. That's what the wicked desire. This is talking about sinners, Christians, Hotep brothers and sisters, Muslims desiring, having an ear for, or wanting to be a part of that net, part of that trap. Why? Why is that? Read on. Read it again.
The wicked desire the net of evil men.
Go ahead.
But the fruit of the righteous yield fruit.
Hold on. Listen to this first part again. They desire that net. Why? It said that net gonna say, "Hey, I can get high." The net of evil men says you can smoke all you want as long as it's in moderation, right? The net of evil men will say you can love is love. You can love whatever you want to love. You can have an alternative lifestyle. That's what Governor Moore say, right? That's what Brian Scott say, right? They say love is love. That's what TDJ said. Didn't TDJ say that needs to be a reform or something like that? How wicked is that? When the Lord don't change. Lord don't change. What do you say? He say, "You're." Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 12, verse 13. The wicked is snared by the transgression of his lips.
Hold up. Go back to because I gotta get to the second part of the first. You good?
But let me read the whole thing.
Yeah, one more time.
Proverbs 12, verse 12. The wicked desire the net of evil men,
Mm-hmm.
but the root of the righteous yieldeth fruit.
We yield good fruit. Excuse me. What's the precept in that? Every good tree in the New Testament. I'm paraphrasing. Every good tree bear good fruit, right? That's the precept in the New Testament. The good tree, the righteous, yield righteousness and morality and correctiveness. Go ahead, read on.
Proverbs 12, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
The wicked is snared by the transgressions of his lips.
It said the wicked is what?
Is snared.
It's snared. It's trapped. We following a philosophy and a doctrine that we trapped in. It says the wicked is snared. Go ahead.
The wicked is snared by the transgressions of his lips.
By the what?
The transgressions of his lips.
It says the transgressions of his lips. This is in this context, it's talking about his speech, his sermon, his lecture. You understand his breakdown, right? Go ahead. You had a question? Go ahead.
Is that a way to say it? Ain't nothing coming out their mouth but lies?
Yeah, that's also, you're right. Ain't nothing coming. It's a bunch of lies coming out of that Christian church. You understand? It's a bunch of wickedness, man. And we trapped by it. We trapped by that serving that lecture because it caters to the wickedness that we want to do. What do we want to do? We want to go to the Christmas party. We want to join in and celebrate and be a part of the festivities of the world. We want to go to the Halloween party, right? We want to dress up and go out and be a part of their world, right? It's a trap. The church says, "Oh, it's just for the kids." Matter of fact, they having trick or treat at the church. They got pumpkins and candy and they got the whole church decorated. Why? To cater. It caters to being a part of this age in society. That's what it does. But we can't recognize and understand that. Why? We in that trap. We in that net, right? We in that snare. We in that hamster wheel of forever being a part of this society. We ought to be separate from this age in society. Everybody understand? That's what time it is. We ought to be absolutely separate from the customs of the people that murder us, of the people that hurt us. Everybody understands that, right? Any more on that?
The wicked is snared by the transgressions of his lips. But the just shall come out of trouble.
But the just shall come out of trouble. We're gonna look at this like, man, something ain't right. I know for a fact that a certain act make babies. You know what I mean? You gonna start to question, you know what? We from Africa. Everybody's saying we from Africa. There's a bunch of countries in Africa. Which African am I? You know what I mean? You start to question the theories and the philosophies of these leaders. You understand? I'll come up out of that, man. Any more?
Wow. So you want to go to the next verse?
Is there anything on it?
Proverbs 12, verse 14. A man shall be satisfied with good by the fruits of his mouth.
We're going to be satisfied with the truth, with correctiveness, you understand, with actual morality, with actual wisdom. Everybody understand? That's what we're going to be satisfied with. But you know what? People that ain't satisfied with it is because it ain't catering. It doesn't cater to your demons. If it doesn't cater to your demons, why would you want to be a part of it? If you went in your church tomorrow, or Sunday, whenever you go, and they talking about you can't celebrate Halloween, you're gonna hop out of that church quick, fast, and a hurry. If these ladies go to this church and they say you got to be with your man, you got to stick by your man, they're gonna be out of that church quick, fast, in a hurry. Why is that? Because they don't cater to your demons no longer. You gotta find something that's gonna cater to what you want, what you think, what you feel is right and just, rather than what reality is. You understand? Meaning in truth, you gotta face reality. You gotta not only face reality, you gotta face yourself. That's what the truth do. It make you evaluate yourself. You know what? Damn, I am a filthy, disgusting bastard. Maybe I should actually change. Here in truth, we ain't gonna cater to that, man. This ain't a trap or a snare. I want to tell you the truth. And we ain't gonna force you to stay, and we ain't gonna force you to leave. It's just it is what it is. You understand? Go ahead.
In the recompense of a man's hand shall be rendered unto him.
All right, go ahead, drop that. Give me a Revelation. Hold up. Let me make sure this is right. I wrote it down. Hold on. Verse Revelations 2 and 2.
Right, so
Yeah, I'm ready.
Revelation 2, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
I know thou works and thy labor.
It says, I know thy works and thy labor. Go ahead.
And thy patience.
And thy patience. He talking to the priests and prophets. You understand? We in this joint working hard, diligently. You understand? Go ahead.
And how thou canst not bear. Mm-hmm. And how thou canst not bear them, which are evil.
Go ahead.
And thou hast tried.
Go ahead. You go put your finger on
it. And thou hast tried them with. And thou hast tried them which say they are apostles and are not, and has found them liars.
Found them liars. We found them liars, man. We found out you was a liar. How? You done been convicted of SAing a child. Polite. You done been convicted and found to be a goddamn filthy murderer, IUIC. Attempted murderer, actual murderer, destroying families. We found you liar by your what? By your actions. It's going to show us that you ain't right. Everybody understand? Jamal Bryant got a goddamn talking about he want a weed farm on his church land. What the hell is that in the Bible? Why would he say something like that? Because he wants to. And in this interview, he said that we were recycling Christians. His members of the church are recycled Christians, meaning they come into him from other churches, and he wants to cater to a new generation. So he says, you know what? We're going to create jobs, and we're going to have a weed farm, a cannabis farm. Why? To attract new Christians. Found liars, man. They conform to this society for members. That's what these pastors and religious institutions do. They conform to what society says is the norm and is acceptable. So they'll say, now I'm gonna give me a weed farm. We're gonna get some employment. They say words like when black people hear stuff like that. First of all, the weed is already a kryptonite, right? That's a good analogy. It's a kryptonite, and it's a eye opener, ear opener. Like, damn, he talking about weed over there. Let me check this out. And then he talking about getting money. He talking about drugs and getting money. Ain't no different from a dope boy. Ain't no different from what we hear on the radio every day, right? So he said he's gonna let me implement that. He implemented that theory in his religious institution. Why? To cater to this age in society for money, for members. He was like, man, I'm tired of recycling. He was damn near saying he was tired of old Christians. In so many words, he wants some new. He wants some new money. Go ahead.
He probably milked all the money he can get out.
Exactly. He probably milking all the money he can. He need to milk some more money, right? This is what they do. They found life, so they conform to this age of society. So what they'll say? Let me get a weed farm. What else they'll say? For members and followers. Anybody know? They'll say anything. They'll say you can only have one wife. Dang, that's an eye opener, right? That's like, dang, I mean, that sounds like somebody conforming to this age in society, right? Bear with me 1 second.
They made crack illegal. People said the same thing about opium plants. You get an opium, a poppy seed pill. Yeah, they say anything. He said, well, it's legal. As long as the oppressor says it's legal, we all for it. They working on it now. They work like you can't get prosecuted for having certain paraphernalia in certain states, like needles and bags and stuff like that. They put a stop to that. Why? They want to conform to an age of society.
So your pastor said, man, you can only have one wife. They conform into theories and things that are not of the Lord, right? When we understand that's our custom, they'll say, Africans, Africans is Israelites, so they have a whole institution and religious organization are full of Africans now because of that theory. Because of that theory, how wicked is that, right? Something get trending online. These religious institutions pick right up on it. And I thought that I don't know, maybe it's just me because I'm, the general's probably seen it 1,000 times, but I've just seen it in the last 2 or 3 years. Israel is all black. What in the hell is that? It's all black, and Africans is Israelites. I started seeing that trending about 3-4 years, right? All of a sudden, these religious institutions letting Africans in quick. Like, when the hell we start doing this? We conform into what? What society says and what society feels for what? For gain. For gain. 4 or 5 years ago, you ain't never heard nobody talking about no Africans as an Israelite. We start seeing that trend online, and you start seeing these fake Israelite groups, these fake religious institutions. Okay, let me see about this. Now they got talking about Africans as Israelites. Out of your goddamn mind. Now then the African then killed the sister. I'll show you something real quick. Then the African then murdered this sister right here. Murdered this sister. This is a victim of a religious institution. Her name was Joy Morgan. This is a victim from a religious institution. Her name was Joy Morgan. She was killed by an African that was a part of an Israelite church, IUIC. Now that theory of Africans being Israelites got a system unalived. Everybody understand? They catered. They found lives. He catered to society. He catered to a trend. And now someone's this. Somebody has to answer for that, right? The leaders of this people caused us to error. Any more? You want to read it again? Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 2, verse 2. Mm-hmm. I know thy works and thy labor, mm-hmm. and thy patience, and how thou canst not bear them, mm-hmm. which are evil, and thou hast tried them which are liars, and thou hast tried them which say they are apostles and are not, and hate found them liars.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, found them liars. Go ahead, drop that. Give me Jeremiah 2:8. Oh boy, go ahead. Whenever you're ready.
Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 8. Mm-hmm. The priest said not.
They said what?
The priest said not.
This is something that they don't do. That they don't implement in their plans and their strategies to cure us from this crisis. Everybody understand? This is something they choose not to do, right? Meanwhile, they're saying they are God-fearing and all this Christians and all Christianity, all this madness, right? Christian family and Christian based and all of this stuff. But when it comes time to serving the nation of Israel and implementing rules and guidance and morality, That's something you done forgot. It's something that we chose not to do. Our leaders chose not to do. You understand? Go ahead.
Where is the Lord?
They say not. Where's the Lord? Meaning what? They not seeking for the Lord's wisdom. You understand? They not seeking for the Lord's wisdom. They seeking the wisdom of the world. That's the wisdom our leadership is looking for. Everybody understand? City council, policies, things of that nature. But they not opening this book and say, look how we supposed to live, how we supposed to operate, implementing morals and standards within the Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian community. They not doing that. They say not, where is the Lord? Go ahead.
And they that handle the law knew me not.
And they that handle the law knew me not, T.D. Jakes. Jamal Bryant. What does it mean? What does it mean to know God? That means you keeping the commandments. That's how you know God. That's how you know you love God. Them that handle the law, meaning what? They got the Bible in their hand. They preaching, they teaching, they doing all of these things, right? They handle the law, right? They got the scriptures, right? TDJ, Jamal Bryant. But they don't know God. They don't seek the Lord for answers. Right? Excuse me. Read one more time for me.
The pastor say not, the pastor said not, where is the Lord? And they that handle the laws knew me not.
They don't know God. Jamal Bryant don't know God. T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson. They don't know God. They politicians now. So-called Reverend Sharpton, he's a goddamn politician and a news analyst. Not no reverend, not no priest, no prophet. Reverend Jesse Jackson, I don't even know the last time these cats set foot in any type of religious institution. But you'll see him on Fox, though. Go ahead. You'll see him in a march. Unless somebody die tomorrow, you'll see him in a march.
They token black.
They the token Negro. The American Negro. That's what Al Sharpton is. Al Sharpton, Jesse, the American Negro. Why is that? Because they believe in America more than they believe in the Bible. That's why they politicians. They believe in his democracy and his so-called freedom, and but they believe they can have some type of reform and actually they believe we can actually join and be a part of this society. That theory is still being implemented within the Black community due to these leaders. Our leadership are failing us miserably. Everybody understand? They sitting up there on them goddamn them TV Fox News, CNN. They tell the token Negro. And look, these other pastors follow suit. If you ain't a goddamn Democrat, a black Democrat in a Christian church, you're not even black to them. What did Biden say? If you don't vote for me, you ain't even black. How the hell you get away with that? What one pastor ain't say nothing about that. Go ahead.
Not even that, just that. But the first bill he passed was an Asian hate law bill.
Forget about it.
Asians. He made comment like that 2 or 3 weeks before the election. When the first week he passed the Asian law.
Right, first week passed stop Asian. And listen, a couple of Asians get roughed up on a plane, and now the world think everybody hate Asians. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's a joke. What? He conforms to society. What society say everybody hate Asians. Oh, we gotta call to action. Let's be real. Asians is not hated. They separate themselves from our society. Communists. Everybody understand? They got their own society, their own little world. They don't vote. They got their own society. And they put their money in politics too. The Korean Society of Baltimore, they paying for some of them campaigns for the mayor. Well, you had something?
I was about to say, when they do decide to vote, the Asian community votes together on which politician that's going to truly help. Like they make deals behind the back scene.
Yeah, they making deals behind the back scene. They making sure they getting them grants. They making sure they getting over them Koreans. Moab and Ammon. All right. Any more on that? Go ahead.
The pastors also transgress against me.
Oh, not only that, they breaking the damn law. They talking about live this way, learn this way, be this way, whatever. Meanwhile, they living a wicked lifestyle, man. Half these goddamn pastors is sodomites, man. If not all of them. Jamal Bryant, all of these kids. T.D. Jakes for sure. T.D. Jakes for sure, man. We already know what happened with Eddie Long. He did, right? You don't want to die. Come on now. This is a part of their culture, being a goddamn sodomite, especially on that damn choir. It's a whole culture surrounded by that in the black church, right? That's why that's why niggas don't want to go to church. All the goddamn sodomy. You feel disgusting going to damn. Man, I gotta go to goddamn. You feel less of a man going to damn church. You don't even know why. You growing up. You growing up. You mad as hell. You gotta go to church, don't you? You know what I mean? Gotta go in the church. All these goddamn evil ass black women. Bitter. I mean, I'm saying it because everybody experienced it. You got to deal with these bitter black women and a bunch of goddamn sodomites. And not only the trauma that comes with being in the Christian church. A lot of brothers and sisters had horrible trauma going to that hellhole. Horrible trauma in that Christian church, man. Christian church is the house of Satan. That's what we need to recognize and understand. Saw Theatrics. It's a goddamn show. It's goddamn BET Awards every goddamn Sunday. We learn nothing. We continue to live the same wicked lifestyle. It's just we on this goddamn Christianity hamster wheel. And they need to monetize this goddamn show. It's on BET. That's why I stopped watching BET. I started watching BET because BET is the goddamn Christian church. I wake up on a Sunday. I can't even watch no music video. I know that's old. That's like early 2000s. I don't think nobody watch music videos no more. But you know what I'm saying? You mad as hell on Sunday. You can't watch BET because ain't nothing on it. If you leave BET on at night on a Saturday, turn that TV on. You are going to be vexed. Good.
Something somewhere where it's a cross dresser on TV.
Oh my goodness, forget about it. Come on, it's a joke, yo. It's a joke. BET is a goddamn joke. Everything they pushing on us is a joke. Sexy Red and Lil Nas X and all this. This is like, why are we promoting the worst of us? And it don't even be us. It be a devil behind it. And then we just soak it up. I don't even know the last time I listened to the damn radio. I mean, that wasn't talk radio. Like, it's different. I can't stand 90TQ. What's the other one? 95? 95.5 or 95.9, one of them. I can't even do it. And don't get me started on Morgan State channel. The same thing on Sunday. I can't even turn that joint on. I turn it on for the jazz and the oldies during the week. Man, you turn that joint on a Sunday, it's a goddamn church. It's a church sermon. How disgusting. Go ahead. You had something?
Not even just on Sunday. That's Monday through Friday. Like they always, if it ain't about the church, they always got a topic that make black people just look ignorant and dumb.
Yeah.
It's like come on, have some integrity.
Yeah, 88 point, all that. You'll see right through it, man. That's why everybody's streaming now. And listening to podcasts. You better listen to our podcast. There's some truth and some real bangers. You understand? But let's read that one more time, though. Let's read it from the top. Let's go all the way down. Let's get it all.
Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 8. The priest said not, where is the Lord? And they that handled the laws knew me not.
Go ahead.
The pastors also transgressed against me.
They transgress against the law. They break the law.
And the prophets prophesied by Baal.
They prophesy by another guy, another philosophy. You understand? That's what they do. Any more? Go ahead.
And walk after things that do not profit.
They don't profit us. Halloween don't profit us. You know what I mean? This theory of all inclusion and all togetherness did not profit us. It profited the other nations, though. We were just talking about the Koreans, right? It profited them. All them corner stores, right? It profited the Arab. Lexington Market used to be all black. Pennsylvania Avenue used to be full of black businesses. Old Town Mall used to be operational. It profited the other nations, this so-called civil rights movement, right? We was pushing it and trying to get legislation and voting. Meanwhile, the goddamn oppressor had his hand in our leaders' pockets the whole time. The whole time, right behind our back. We didn't even see it. They led us right into another phase of hell. This new generation never seen a black corner store. This new generation never seen a black liquor store. This generation has not seen a black hospital, a black library, a black school ran by black people, curriculum written and distributed by black people. They haven't seen blackness. They've seen oppression. You understand? We don't even understand that. We don't even understand how destructive that is. And none of our leaders say anything about it. Not just Baltimore, Chicago, Harlem, other parts of Manhattan, all throughout America and everywhere we at. This is what's happened. They didn't destroy us on every level, spiritually, religiously, socially, and even economically. And we can thank who for that? Jamal Bryant, It all comes down to our leadership on a personal scale and on a national level. How destructive they are. Everybody understand? Any more? All right, drop that. Give me 10 and 21. Same book, 10 and 21. Same book. Let me make sure this is what I want, though. Yeah, this is it. Yeah.
Got it.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 21. For the pastors are become
brutish. Brutish is old Quaker English for, childish and unintelligent, stupid. It's an insult. You understand? Almost acting as an animal. Old Quaker English. a lot of words you'll see in the Bible is old words. This is translated in 1611. So you hear a lot of see a lot of terminology that's not commonly used, but this word means like childish behavior or very low in intelligence. In so many ways, you call them stupid. Read it again.
For the pastors are become brutish.
Have become brutish, childish, and even animal-like. Like an animal doesn't have, you know, uh, doesn't have morals. Like a dog will eat anything you present to him, right? A dog will eat his owner if it dies, but you will bury your, you know what I mean? Read it again one more time. And they become dumb,
For the pastors,
unintelligent. Go ahead.
For the pastors are becoming brutish.
Go ahead.
And have not sought the Lord.
Meaning
They
don't. Hold on. Let me. You gotta break all parts down. Come on. One more time.
For the pastors are becoming brutish.
Mm-hmm.
And have not sought the Lord.
They don't seek God. They seek Donald Trump. They seek political gain. They seek notoriety in a society that's against us. They don't seek. They seek. What else they seek? They seek likes, views. Right? They job ain't to fix. It's to continue in the theatrics of Christianity, in the theatrics of the political system. It's all a show. It's all a sham. We see you, Governor Moore, living it up. I don't even listen. He's like he's not even real. Like who you are the fakest person I've seen in a very long time, Governor Moore. I didn't even know he existed until I see him on Facebook at a Redskins game. We followed this cat. He didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was all up in arms on the Democratic Party back in the office, Maryland. Man, he up in there enjoying the black people money again. You know what I'm saying? Another pawn. If you don't know who the coon is, that's a good example right there. Governor Moore. I know at some point in his life he got to be black. I know it's exhausting trying to behave like an oppressor, like that. You know what I mean? When them doors close, I bet he turned nigga in. Excuse Salai. You ain't supposed to say that, Salai. All right, go ahead. Was there more on that? Go ahead. They become brutish. Go ahead. Are we still there? Go ahead, yeah.
For the pastors are become brutish and have not sought the Lord.
And have not sought the Lord. Go ahead.
Therefore they shall not prosper.
Meaning what? They don't have the true solutions to fix blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. They don't have the solutions. They don't have the tools, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right, to fix this nation. They don't seek the Lord. So that's why we ain't prospering. That's why their ideas and their policies ain't working. They want to limit where you can carry a firearm. Oh yeah, like a criminal is going to read them new bills, them new laws, and be like, damn, I can't go in the bar with a firearm. Like he ain't supposed to have a pistol, no way, dummy. You think he gonna they so dumb. Like that's gonna improve the crime rate, more gun laws. I understand safety and everything, but goddamn, you know what I mean? They don't have any real solution. They just want to cater to whoever is, you know, loud enough. LGBT community loud enough, they'll give them some deals in the law. Now they can get married, right? Asian community loud enough, they get their own bill. Three Asians get roughed up on the damn plane. And what? Come on, yo. They just conforming to whatever anybody say. They like prostitutes in office, collecting a check and pleasing whoever's loudest. Everybody saying Africans is Israelite? Damn. Okay, boom, let them in. Right? How childish and dumb is that? You can't even say no. I bet Kevin Moore cannot say no. Brian Scott can't say no. Pastors can't say no. So much TDJ said, "Oh, they got to be a reform about the alternative community. They got to be a, you know what I mean? Like you not standing your ground on your what you was believed in. What a coward, man! What a coward to shy away. You better start making somebody a little mad. Why? You know what I mean? For their lives' sake, you understand? They become brutish. This is why we're not prospering. This is why buying black is a goddamn hashtag. Buying black is a hashtag. Why? Because we gave our businesses up. We wanted to sit with the oppressors so bad. I still can't understand it. We wanted to sit with the oppressors so bad. We forced our money. We forced our money for cold coffee that was spitted, and we drank it. Now, a black coffee shop is like a miracle. Oh, what a miracle. We got a first black coffee shop. That was not the first black coffee shop. That was not the first. Well, we just didn't drink coffee before. Maybe coffee and bakeries, coffee shops. I mean, think of everything, every thing that a society needs that we go. Black pharmacies, black corner stores, black bakeries, black butcher shop, black grocery store, black liquor store, black corner store, black chicken spot, black restaurants, black everything, black salon, black barbershop owned by the black man, salon owned by the black woman, everything. He said, no. I'm going to force my money on the people that hate me? Yo, what the hell was that? Now when we see a black minister, it's a goddamn miracle. It's a hashtag. Oh, I see in this article. Oh, first black grocery store on this side. That was not the first black grocery store. Maybe the first black grocery store in the last 40 years. Maybe in this new generation. Go ahead.
Like if I can piggyback off of what you were saying a little earlier about the leaders.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I can remember, Baltimore has always been a Democrat city. We used to have black businesses. Who gave them away? It had to be the Democrats.
Had to be the Democrat,
but
right?
The ironic thing,
or any political leader at all.
Caught out on call.
Go ahead.
But the ironic thing is, like, we lost all our businesses, and blacks still voting for Democrats, the very people that gave our stuff away.
Still voting in general. Like, that's the thing.
Still voting in general.
Don't get it twisted. We ain't Republican or Democrat or none of that in that world. It's all the same. It's all the same theatrics. It's all the same theatrics. But we fall for it every time. Oh yeah, you right though, Democrat. Oh, you ain't vote Democrat. Democrats the way, and blase. Democrats don't give a damn about you. They getting paid. They want that job for money. Just like you want to get a raise, they want to get a raise. You think Brandon Scott the man so he can make Baltimore black again? He cashing a goddamn check. Governor Moore, nobody even, he has no political, Governor Moore has zero political, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. He has zero political experience. Just like Donald Trump. They saw that blue flag, he waving that blue Democratic flag and a little bit of money. Baltimore and the rest of Maryland just fell over. You understand? They was mad at Hogan. They was mad at Hogan because you know what happened in New York, right? They got that gun law overturned because it was unconstitutional, and we had a similar law here in Maryland. Like Governor Hogan, like, okay, all right, let's open up the gun laws. Man, they got a Democratic in here fast in a hurry. He tried to clean it up. Well, it's unconstitutional though. Well, I ain't gonna get all political in here though. Any more on that though? Go ahead.
And all their flocks shall be scattered.
Dang. All that flock should be scattered, meaning what? Not protected. All, no understanding, no guidance. You know what I mean? Any more? Come on. Let me see if this is what I need first. Yeah, 4 and 3.
2 Timothy. 2
Timothy.
4, chapter 4, verse 3.
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
That's what these religious institutions do. They haven't endured sound doctrine. They pull things out, implemented certain other things. Like what? One wife, Africans. Even I seen one group talking about immaculate conception. I'm like, what in the hell? One group out here talking about the immaculate conception. How Christian can you be? You know what I mean? That's like Christianity 101 right there. And you talking about you an Israelite. They haven't endured sound doctrine, so they making up. They didn't decide to continue in Christianity. Forget full-fledged Christianity. Right? Talking about you can indulge in certain narcotics as long as you do it in moderation. The hell that's that in the Bible? Go ahead.
But after their own lust.
After their own what?
After their own lust.
You wanna get down with a goddamn Edomite. You want to get down with another nation, so you say, "Hey, look, you didn't implement that into your doctrine now." Full-fledged Christians, man. When the law is clear, you ain't supposed to deal with nobody outside of our nation. I mean, goddamn, you got 12 tribes to choose from. You know what I mean? What the hell? And then look. Come on, man. We got the baddest sisters on earth. You want to deal with a goddamn Moabite? You want to deal with a goddamn Moabite? I don't know how anybody can bear another nation. Most of them stink anyway. They all got a distinctive odor. I don't know if y'all noticed that. Well, them East Indians are disgusting. I mean, I can go down a list of heathens, but we ain't gonna go there. You know what I mean? And how they smell. Africans, forget about it. I mean, goddamn. I'm gonna get off of that. Go ahead. Go ahead. They don't. They left the truth. You know what I mean? Ain't that the truth? They got their own all out their own lusts. Cause you wanna SA women. You wanna anybody like Captain Zara said, anybody that says anything like that, you know different than polite. You know different than Malachi Z. York. You understand? Predators. Absolute predators, man. Nowhere in the Bible does it say you are to force yourself on a woman, even if it's your wife. The hell is that? Go ahead. This is what they teaching. This is what they having whole lectures and debates about that. Come on, man. Go ahead.
Shall they heap to themselves teachers?
So they say now they got now you heard I just heard the other day the leader of that purple group, he called himself a dinner on that. Man, what the hell? Like, you out of your goddamn mind. He didn't retire his self-appointed title as bishop. Now he a general. Man, he hurt. That's boy, you hurt because you getting exposed. You getting exposed for being a false leader, for being brutish, for being cruel. All he had and this desperate attempts for likes and clicks and notoriety. But, man, you done. You're done. You're done. Go ahead.
Having itching ears.
Itching ears. Go ahead.
And they that turn and they shall turn away their ears from the truth.
Turn they way from here to truth. Why? Because they want to follow after their lust. They want to follow after their own mind, their own philosophy, their own doctrine. So much so they call themselves God. They got cats out there calling themselves Jesus. Dang. Call themselves Jesus. Call themselves a general. Call themselves all these self-appointed titles, right? Out of these goddamn minds. Anymore?
Come.
Go ahead.
And shall be turned unto fables.
Turn unto fables, immaculate conception. Immaculate conception, trilogy. The list goes on. Stuff like that. Oh, go ahead.
But watch thou in all things, endure affliction, do the work of the evangelist.
But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions. Go ahead. Do the work of an evangelist.
Make full proof of thy ministry.
Make full proof of thy ministry. This is what the Israelite School of EPK does. You understand? We don't conform to an age in society and start saying, you know what, you can smoke a little weed. Now bring everybody in. It's all inclusion. Love is love, right? That's why we hate it so much, because we ain't about none of that madness, man. You gonna hate the UPK. Why? Because we're going to tell you the truth. We're going to tell you the truth about the Bible, and we're going to tell the truth about you. Nobody wants that. Nobody want to hear the truth about themselves. I promise you that. Unless you're a man or a woman that truly want to change, that truly want to be righteous and have a real standard of morality. Unless you truly want that, listen, you can go be purple. You can go up in that church, you can go up in the mosque, but you ain't gonna be up in here. You understand? This is a place where morality is a must. It's an absolute must, and it is not an option. Everybody understand? Now, you can go be a part of that scenario, go be a part of that trap. But here in the UPK, I'll tell you the truth, man. And that's real love. But if you want to be lied to, if you desire the net of evil men, listen, there's a purple group waiting for you. There's a purple group. There's many, many groups waiting for you if you desire the net of evil men. Like the scripture said. It's 1,000 groups out there that's going to cater to your wickedness. That's going to cater to your afflictions. That's going to cater to your theories and your lust. But here, we're going to tell you the truth about God and Christ and the Bible, and we're going to tell you the truth about you. Don't we love God? I thought we love God. I thought we love God, right? But I forgot the church don't. They say come as you are, but you can come as you are, but you ain't going to stay that way. Everybody understand? All right. Yeah, I'm gonna end it on that though. Right? Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started 1 West. I gotta get some rest a lot. You know what I mean? Started 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are under commanding General Yana. We've been teaching this truth since 1969 that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the true biblical Jews of the Bible, and that our oppressor is in fact the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand? We'll be back in the building tomorrow, currently 3430 Eastern Avenue. Same come through. With that, Israel Shalom.